Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tour Talk Tuesday. Today I'm excited to be talking about our post-Masters golf tournament. I have some people here with me. Hi Hexy B.
Hey there.
Hi Hex Lion. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great.
That is good to hear. So, and I see DJ Paulie is with us in the chat room. You know how Tuesdays are. We like to just get straight to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the screen share for our golf tournament, just so that people can know where to go to get this information. It is ksb.tv/golf. This is where you can get your event tickets, and then you can find out all the latest up-to-date information on what is happening with the golf tournament. For example, we have 2 start times. We have a 7 a.m. shotgun and a 1 p.m. It actually is a 1:30, but 1 p.m. is registration. And then down below, you can find all the information as to how you can enter. But before we get so much into that, I wanted to talk to Hexy B and Hex Lion just about, how you guys are feeling about the golf tournament. Me and Hexy B, we had a long conversation yesterday. We got on the phone just to talk about, what kind of event this could be for the community, and talking about the fact that if you are in the conference world, right, if you are in a industry that has, conferences, then typically there is a golf tournament or a big social event to kick off this type of event. We know PostCon is going to be great. We know that there's going to be a lot of people there, but how much connections will we be able to make, in such a large arena? And so that's kind of why, the KSB team, Kryptosparbuch, we decided to throw this event. But I just wanted to ask you, Hexy B, have you been to a lot of golf tournaments in the past?
Hey there. Thanks for asking. I have. And that was my first thought when I saw that you guys launched this outing for the Monday before the kickoff of the PostCon conference. I was just like, this is fantastic. It's always a great event. It's usually the day before, great socialization, great way to network and just have a little fun.
Absolutely. Patrick, have you been to any golf tournaments?
Not yet, actually. I mean, once I was like at kind of a privately charity golf tournament, like no professionals involved as well. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward for that. I guess it's like the best idea you could have come up with in order to start off PulseCon in September in Las Vegas, and I'm sure we will have a great time on that day there.
Yeah. So I invited one more person here with us tonight, and I had to make sure that we had a real golfer in the space that could really walk us through,
So you invited Tiger Woods, or?
Almost. Check him out.
Sorry. Hello.
Hi, Crypto Compassion. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Can you hear my audio?
Yes. Audio sounds good.
I like your t-shirt, bro.
Yes.
That is awesome. We got twinsies in the room tonight.
Yeah.
So we were just, talking about the fact that we are hosting this golf tournament to kick off PostCon. And the reason why I, was so adamant about having this kind of event is because I felt like we needed a place to really get to network and really get to socialize without the constraints of a conference, of there being a main stage and there being a real focus, principle. So I know you're a golfer. Tell me about your experiences with tournaments and how they work, as far as that network.
Well, I'm actually doing the stream from work. And speaking of golf tournaments, I've done a lot of golf tournaments for work, and it's a real great bonding experience. I know that we've done a lot of conferences, you guys especially with the 5-5 tour, but there's a great bonding experience when you get away from the conference room, and maybe when you get away from the strip, right? When we get away from the Las Vegas lights, and we kind of just go out and enjoy the outdoors for a little bit. So it's a great experience. I think this is going to be really good for everyone in the Pulse Chain Hex family to just get away from like I said, the actual conference, and just experience each other's good times.
Yeah. So I want to give T-Rob a shout out. If you guys know T-Rob, I do a weekly stream with him over on Discourse on Wednesday night. And he made this video for us, and I'm going to show it real quick. And it just gives an overview of the event, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. All right.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, thanks again to T-Rob for making that for us. I know he loves golf. Right now, he's probably trying to talk his wife into coming in a day early so that he can join us out there. But one of the things that I really want to touch on tonight is the opportunity to get involved. If we really want this to be, like a big thing, a big deal that, could possibly be annual before this big conference and really become a hub for networking within the community, especially with Pulse Chain, we really need to embrace the other communities, right? We need to bring everybody out to the table to say, hey, you're all operating on Pulse Chain, you're all using PulseX, and we support these products. And in that sense, we can collaborate, as far as events. And so we have this opportunity to sponsor holes. And as I was talking to Hexy B, I realized that it's much bigger than just a customized flag, right? My little brother is a golfer, but I've always been, just the one just in the back spaces watching either on television or like it was just always too hot for me. I'm like a young kid going to these events, and I never got to see all the interactions that the people have. And so Hexy B was telling me about how at these sponsored holes people tend to like essentially host a party at their hole. Hexy B, do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Sure, happy to. My experience with doing company conference golf tournaments have been, everyone gets there for the registration. It's just always great to kind of see everyone. The smack talk starts. It's really great because, you got that 7 o'clock tea time, so the earth is starting to wake up. It's still kind of cool outside, which is really good. All the teams start to split up and go out. But with the sponsoring of the holes, you're out there getting, active, things of that nature. So typically anyone that's sponsored each hole would have a drink or like bring a snack, or most of the time it's an alcohol beverage, or, just anything and everything. It's so much fun. People get really creative. They do giveaways, like put your card in, or, sort of things. And then at the end, people will draw the cards and at the award ceremony. So it's really fun to kind of see if you win anything. It's fun to see the different setups that people do. I've seen elaborate hole parties where they'll just go like all out, and it's just a lot of fun.
What about you, Crypto Compassion? Do you kind of have the same type of experiences? You're on mute.
Yeah, you need to unmute yourself.
I'm sure that you guys are talking about a couple of things like longest drive or closest to the pin. There's just like a lot of different nuances
Contest.
that yeah, the little things that you could kind of throw into the actual golf tournament that could be really fun and memorable for everyone. And I'm really excited that you mentioned the sponsorship. I think that's going to be truly, something that they'll bring a lot of adoption, and it's just kind of like an olive branch that Pulse Chain can be extending to these other communities, and real inclusive. So I like that what you guys are doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what he was mentioning was some of the contests that we can kind of, and I'll go back and see if I can share my screen again.
Okay.
But really, the sponsoring of the holes, and I talked to a couple other people about it as well. And it's really an opportunity for you to meet all the different golfers that come through the hole and their families or whoever else is kind of tagging along with them. And you may have a table set up with a tent, somebody there to host your table. That's possibly something that we as the KSB team can help, organize for you as far as a volunteer. But you would send out, whatever type of giveaways you want, whether that's, informational flyers, or T-shirts or golf balls or tees or whatever you would like to give out to the community to really show off your business and your how you're related to Pulse Chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we invite the invitation out to anybody like Mentra and the NFT communities and post Dogecoin and all the different new coins that are launching on Pulse Chain, Power City IO and Mad Energy, all these different people that we're learning about, but haven't had the opportunity to really talk to them about what it is that they do. And so I think
Right.
that this would be, an awesome opportunity for them to come out and share that information with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming that maybe are you guys going to be incorporating Freedom TV also?
Yes, absolutely. This is the official kickoff to PostCon.
Yeah.
So they're right there with us. Hopefully they'll have a sponsored hole. I know that they're extremely busy, but
Yeah.
yes, Money has already let me know. I have a really good working relationship with some of his employees. I mean, they were just awesome throughout the 555 tour, particularly
Yeah.
Nikki, and she's already volunteered, to help. So I'm sure she'll probably be the one, hosting that post-con table. But yeah, it really is. That's one thing about the Million Post Tour, and Patrick can tell you, is that it's not just Kryptosparbuch anymore, and that's why we went through, the idea of rebranding to KSB so that the community could all feel like they could be a part of it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what we want from this tour. We want everybody to be a part of promoting Post Chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else to add here. Well said, Kaylin.
Thanks. So this is going back to the screen share and Crypto Compassion. I'm hoping you can help us out a little bit with explaining the different tournament formats. I know you've probably played a lot of different formats, and so for this event, we have two different formats, the early start being the best ball format, and then the late
Mm-hmm.
start being the scramble format. Can you tell us a little bit about what you know the best ball format to be, how that operates?
Yeah. So I'm assuming let's just say that there's 4 golfers in the actual team. And so you would just, you'd go up to the first tee and you would all hit just one ball. And then at that point, you get to go down and you choose the very best ball that you think is going to be the best, give you the best advantage, to take the next shot. And so, it really does kind of make it fun, because then you fast forward and you get onto the green and you have like a 15, foot putt. Everyone gets to putt that 15-foot putt. And of course, maybe someone, does the 15-foot putt. So at the end of the day, you're taking a collective of 4 people and you're basically getting the best score possible out of all 4. So it's a fun way to play.
Yeah, I would definitely say that one will be the more competitive
Yeah.
event. That one, if you are a true golfer, and that's why that's that early start, because true
Okay.
golfers, they get up early, right? They like, before the sun is all the way out, they're out there. And so that's why we chose that best ball format for that early start. And then because we are in Las Vegas, that is why we want to have another, later start, because we know people will party. We know people will stay out late, and 7 a.m. is just not realistic for everybody. So then we chose the scramble format, which to me, it allows there to be a little bit of keeping it even when everyone on the team is not the best golfer. Is that right?
Right. Yeah.
Can you explain the scramble? Do you know much about the scramble format?
I know the scramble format is kind of, it like involves two teams where, the players hit the tee shot, and the players decide, which shot they like better. It's been a while since I played the scramble, but it's there is a little bit of the best ball idea in there, and I'm a little rusty on my scramble, but there is a little bit more of that fun aspect of it's just not on you as an individual to carry the team, though.
Right. Yeah. So
Right.
that's what we would probably encourage anyone who is new to golf. You know what I always say: just stack your team. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to recruit some pro golfers, or like semi-pro. My little brother
Okay.
was on a full golf scholarship for college. Definitely, we saw that in his future that he could possibly go pro. But sometimes family is more important. And he decided to get married and have some kids. Now he has 3 kids under the age of 3. So he's quite busy, but he's still very much so connected into the golf world. And that's actually how we were able to get this awesome venue and to get a whole course buyout. Like no other golfers on the course the entire day. It's a full buyout. And it's because of the relationships that he has. There's a guy down here in San Diego that works for the National Golf Events Association, and he was able to put us in touch with this golf course. And then they're also going to be providing us with some day of support, so that it's not just on our Hex and Post community, to make sure that people have access to rental clubs, and everybody has their scorecards and all that kind of golf stuff, and we can just rely on making it a party at the course. So I think that's really awesome that we have that relationship with them. If you haven't noticed, I am wearing our official Postmasters t-shirt. You see that right there on the side, that we have these available in both the polo with embroidery and the t-shirt that's a digital print. I have the embroidered one here. I love the colors, how the colors came out. So hopefully you guys can see that. Did I get that in there good? All right. But yeah, that's our official logo of the event. I encourage you guys to wear Pulse Chain shirts, or whatever crypto you're out there supporting. I would love to.
I mean, if you put the screen share off, then you have a bigger picture of yourself to show it, maybe.
Totally forgot to do that. So there's the Postmaster.
No,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let's show that one again. Let's see if I can get my hand in there good. All right.
Kaylin, can teams also play like both rounds, so the early morning round and the second round?
Yes, you definitely can. I mean, that would be a long day, I'm sure any golfer could tell you. But yes, you have that option to play, one or both events. Now, depending on how big this prize pool gets, I think that if we have launch, then the prize pool will be much larger than we think. Even without launch, it'll still be a nice prize pool. But yeah, I think that depending on how big it gets, maybe there will be some people that want to play in both, just for that chance at those pulse and pulse eggs. Right. Let's see. We got a few comments over here that I've neglected. Let me see.
The people can say today we are golfing for our crypto money.
Right. And I mean, Patrick, maybe you can help us out with this a little bit, because I know that you have, we know your test net, right? Your onboarding account test net totals. We don't know what post date hasn't dropped, but we do know that. And we know that you have committed to, giving out polls at the workshops. And originally we thought we were going to have somewhere like 30 workshops, and now we're down to 8. So I'm wondering, is the onboarding account going to commit any polls to the golf tournament?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we figure out that number, then I guess we can announce that to everybody.
Yeah, I guess we will talk about that in private ones, and then we make like a nice announcement out of it.
Yeah.
But yes, there is definitely some polls and polls X to give away from the onboarding account. Sure, that's why it's there.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be great. I'm excited about it. Let's see, any other comments out here? Any questions from anybody in the audience? Any questions from you guys about, what to expect, or,
Yeah, but what should people do who are like a golfer but they are like kind of alone?
That was a good question.
Yeah, so I'm going to go right back to the screen share. And I'm going to say that this is the option for you right here to sign up as an individual. Most of the tickets or golfers that have already signed up, we do have people that have already signed up, have signed up as an individual. So once that list of individuals is compiled, maybe we'll give you an option to, team out of that list, or just day of the event, we'll just assign you to a group. So don't feel like if you don't have a foursome that you can't golf. We will only sell enough individual tickets to make perfect foursomes. So you're guaranteed to be on a team, even if you sign up as an individual. Other options for sign up, you save a little bit of money if you do put your foursome together right away. You can sign up that way. What I would, love to see people sign up as sponsors, so that you can get your foursome, you can get a rental club set, you'll have a dedicated sponsor hole. You can choose between the AM or the PM event. You'll also have 4 lunch or dinner buffet tickets. We'll recognize your logo on our welcome banner, on our program flyers, and on our website. If you choose to be a silver sponsor, it's basically the same benefits as the bronze, except you get more golfers. If that's something, if you have a big group coming out or if you want to play in both the morning and the AM, you can split it like that as a silver sponsor and say, we have a team that's going to play in the AM and a team that's going to play in the PM. Gold sponsor alike, you get more golfers. You also get a half page in the event program. You have the opportunity to put something into our swag bags. And then the biggest sponsor here would be the title sponsor, where your logo would be on all of our publications, on all flyers, basically letting everyone know that you are the lead sponsor of this event. It comes with 16 golfers. You'll have a reserved dining section in the clubhouse. I think that's something that's really awesome that the Revere Golf Club offered us, was complete access to their inside lounge. That's all of a part of our event. So I think that that's going to be, amazing. Like I said, listed on all of our promotional materials. You'll have your own individual event signage. And then for those companies out there who know that they can't come to Vegas, but still want to get their brand out there to this cryptocurrency audience, you can just go and sponsor just the whole. If you choose to just do one event, just like the AM or the PM, you can do that here. Or if you would like to have a whole at both the AM and the PM, then you can do that here. We also have the opportunity to be a gift bag sponsor, a food and beverage sponsor. So there's tons of different ways that you can get involved with the golf tournament as far as being a sponsor or being a golfer. But at the end of the day, it's really just about getting the people out there. And the more players that we have come to the table, the bigger this event is going to spread, right? The bigger of an opportunity it will be to create real connections with the people that attend. So.
Sounds awesome. I liked it a lot. And now you also like already answered like my question, because I was looking over it and I was like, what is this 36 hole sponsor? I'm like, a golf course only has like 80. All right,
Yeah.
and you have like your flight on the AM and the PM session, of course.
Right, absolutely. There's 18 holes in the morning, 18 in the evening, and it's for those who, you know, because there will be people that can't attend. And I want to make sure that if you still, you know, especially if you're a part of the Pulse Chain community, you know, and you really want your information to get out, you know, to these captive eyes, because these are cryptocurrency people. Then we have the opportunity for you to be involved even if you can't attend. So that's really what all that is about. Anybody else have any questions?
Do I need to be a golf player in order to play?
Well, see, that's what we were saying that the scramble offers is that as long as you have one good golfer on your team, it's only collecting one score, right?
Yeah.
So you could be the worst golfer in the world, but if you are playing with someone who's having the best day out there, then you still win.
So I should like invite Tiger Woods, right? Especially
should
in my team.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you know Tiger, I would definitely call him right up. Yeah.
I'll join that team.
Right? If Tiger's out there, I mean that's a win. That's an auto win right there.
Yeah, who knows? Like if he like at every hole he needs to bring something, you know, it might be tricky.
You normally play better.
Yeah. I know
Oh,
I
really?
play
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know I play better after I've had a drink.
Yeah.
So, but that's just me. I don't see any other questions out here from the comments.
So
Anybody
the
else?
drinks will be our handicap on those days,
Right.
that day.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Absolutely. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. Oh, that was one thing that was interesting. I've been asked a few times, do we accept cryptocurrency? And the answer, of course, is yes. We can't provide a prize pool in crypto and not accept crypto as a form of payment. So there is a link on the website, and I can just go right back to it. Right down at the bottom of the page, you can send your payment to this address here, and then just come back to the site and insert your name. If you pay for some, then you can just put the more names down here. And then right here, there's where you provide the transaction hash. Once we receive the transaction hash, then our website, we will send you your tickets. So you'll still be populated within the website and have your QR code and all that. But yeah, just real simple process.
Mm-hmm. So USDC you can also send like from an exchange if you don't want to like put all your informations out there, like your main wallet or something like that. And I also need to say we only accept like stable coins. Because you know cryptocurrencies are really volatile, and it could happen theoretically that you send something in a really volatile cryptocurrency and then you send it like at a value of a few $100, and then once we access it, it's already like 10% lower or might be higher as well. Then it's like good for us, but please we stick with stable coins and only send stable.
Yes, I actually put USDC only.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if somebody makes a mistake and sends DAI or USDT, as long as it's on the ETH network, then you will also get your ticket if you send the right amount.
Right. Absolutely. Any other questions, thoughts about what's going on, insight you want to share?
Yeah, one thing we will have this prize pool, and hopefully not. But if it's the case and we don't have a pulse chain now, then the winner will just be like registered, and privately, we exchange the contact, and once those are coins are dropping, then you will get it on the pulse chain sent to your wallet. I mean, theoretically, I could send them over the testnet, but I don't know if you really want to have like your prize money on the testnet.
Right. So that will be for the guaranteed Pulse X prize pool. But
Yeah.
also, if we do not have launch, the part of your ticket, the part of your golfer's package, right? Your 195 that you paid to golf, a portion of that does go to the prize. So if we don't have launch, then that prize will still come to you in the form of crypto. It will just either be like USDC or HEX or Maxi or something like that. Um, yeah, but hopefully we won't have to deal with that. Hopefully we'll have
Yeah.
launch and none of that, will matter. But anything that we do award won't be in the form of cash. It will be in the form of crypto because this is what it's about. It's about crypto adoption, right? So that is the ultimate goal, is to get more people using crypto for anything, whether that's for golfing, eating, whatever. That's we want our currency to be utilized.
Yeah, we are in Vegas, so you can also gamble your crypto if you want.
Yes. Right. Um, so I think the only other thing we didn't talk about was the contest. Crypto Compassion brought it up a little bit. As more information comes out about that, we'll provide more updates. So just continue to check in with ksb.tv /golf. Let's see if I have that up here. I think it's a banner. Oh, yeah. Boom.
Here it is.
There it is. Okay. Kryptosparbuch. Mars is always looking out for us.
Of
I don't
course.
know how to take his off though. There we go. Okay. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to message us through ksb.tv. I respond regularly. If you want to get involved as far as being a sponsor and you want more information as far as what you can do and what support we offer, then get in contact with me. And I just encourage everybody to sign up early because I do feel like it will sell out just from the interest that we've got early. And then once we really start putting some sponsors on there, that's one thing. These bags are here because Hex Merch is one of our sponsors. They will have a hole at the Postmasters golf tournament. Hopefully, they'll throw a nice party at their hole. But I wanted to show some of their products and just give them a shout out for being one of the early supporters of the Million Post Tour. I know Kryptosparbuch will have a hole, and I'm hoping that a lot of other people will get involved as well.
Sure, that sounds awesome. And now let's just reach out to some other communities, like spread the word, just spread the information, and then the golfers will come back to us. I'm sure about that.
Absolutely. So I appreciate you guys all being here with me tonight to talk about this golf tournament and just to share your insight on the types of events that you've been to. If no one else has any other comments or questions, then we'll probably say goodnight. I don't like to hold long, just provide that critical information to the community. So anybody have any final words?
No, just I want to say thank you, Kaden, for hosting, for giving us the updates every Tuesday, and doing what you do. Awesome event actually. It's a perfect event, to come together. You can have music, you can have drinks, but you can just like walk a little bit on away, you know, and then you don't have like loud music going on. You can have like a private talk as well. You can really network really cool, and you can have a lot of fun with the little ball and sticks.
Thank you for that, Hex Lion. Final word,
Yes.
Crypto Compassion.
I just want to thank you for letting me come on and help support the event. I think it's just going to be a great way to launch off the conference. So I'm excited to meet everyone, see what whole parties people throw down, because I've seen you Hexicans party. I'd like to see what we all can create, and can't wait to meet everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and thank you very much for your time. I'm looking forward to the entire event. And like you said, this is a great way to kick it off.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you guys all. And to all of you guys out there in the audience, we appreciate you guys joining us. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe. And that is the end of our show tonight. Thank you.